Hello, everybody. A long time ago, I haven't made that reports yet, but you guys know I was busy working with and establishing what I need to do. Thank God I got the house working, and I've been working a lot about the house to get ready for what its purpose is. And for it, I want to say thank you and welcome to the new subscribers. Appreciate, guys. If it's any of you wants a personal reading or any of you need some help, you can email me at the email above. Or can write a comment below and I can be able to see it. And with that being said, in there, for it, there's gonna be a lot of going on with this new moon in Pisces. I want to talk to you before I show you the charts there because of those charts. You can see the things in there, but it's more so to understand yourself uh, for it. What happens is with this, particularly this new moon, it's going to be so interesting in there because it's going to be required of preparation. It's going to be required of evaluations. It's going to be required to dig deep. Now we're talking about deep as you can get in there. But to understand this process for it, of what actually happening in there, hopefully watch the reports in there, but that preparation that you are facing it right now, because you're going to be facing that preparation for what? For new start, for new beginning. And that's going to be when we're going to be have the sun moving into Aries. Okay, but you're going to be reevaluating your astrology year. That's what is going to happen. This last new moon, it is about beginning of the cycle of that deeper revaluations and the preparations for the new preparations for the new cycle of the sun, the new cycle of authority. You can, I was looking at the charts over it in there. Even I went all the way across in the past almost 20 years plus when Saturn was right at Virgo. And some of you probably was not even, uh, developed yet for it and so on, because that was a kind of like a while back. But for those who have a Saturn and Virgo, you probably looking at in that Saturn in there because this Saturn for it, it is deep evaluations of what did you overcome within yourself. Because that is it opposed that is it about point across the sky. And right now, since Saturn is ending that cycles in Pisces, that it is probably is going to be one of your main concerns. What did you do in the past 20 plus years? What did you do in the past 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? However, your period of evaluations can begin since birth until today. And what is that triggers with that specifically uh, spatial report for you? What happens is that as soon as that new moon begins in there, before the moon met Saturn. He is the Capricorn. He is the karmic ruler on Earth. Okay, so she is going to meet with Saturn. She's going to meet with the Sun. That is going to happen exactly on the 10th of March. And talking about the 10th of March, you're going to feel those energies. They're going to be opposing Lilith, of course. But then the moon is going to be zipping through Neptune and Mercury, who is going to be already at Aries. You're already talking what you're going to do. You're already talking for what needs to be done. You're already talking about these new things that you begin. but it can't just go forward without realizing the past. So I'm gonna be coming up here and giving you the chart. Just gotta give me a second to align the things for you, and we're gonna go and to the next 14 days. That's gonna be from the new moon to a full moon situations, and we're gonna have the full moon at Libra. So, with that being said, I think here, there we go. That's better. Being a video operator and the same time, controlling all this and thoughts. Sometimes it's not easy, but it's challenging, but it's perfect because we're in these Piscean energies that we can see what we need to see. So what I'm talking about is right in here. That is going to be the new moon. That's going to be at 20 degrees, 17 minutes within Pisces. For, as you see, it has got a very positive energies with Uranus. It is about the universe. It's made by the universe. And you're going to see these evaluations inside of you. So that needs to be. And when we're talking about these revaluations, you went through this Pluto. That's where the moon went. The moon went through Mars. Venus is about to join the Pisces. And this period in there, the moon right now is joining the territory. Then it's going to join pretty much Neptune, as she wants to have the new beginning. But you're going to see that the next cycle up here, we are going to have so much pile up in here and areas for that new beginning. And that's what you are preparing for. All right, so let's go. We're talking about the next day. As you see it the next day, the moon is going to give you this preparations for. That is going to be working those energies with Pluto for it. And those energies here with Pluto is about the transformations that needs to happen. You have to work on it. You put yourself, you put your mind into it. You put that power of new reborn that you know it's coming. But what is coming before you're rising? Learning. This is why the moon represents the why and the sun represents the how with you. As the moon is going to be moving here, as you see it, the moon is going to be crossing through the North Node and Chiron up here at Taurus. There's going to be these divine energies up here for with Lilith, and she's going to be asking you, look inside of you, what you have to do in there. Look inside of you, what you need to prepare. Look inside of you, what you're going to be depending on it. Are you going to be depending on yourself? Can you do it by yourself? Can you get it by yourself? Can you get a job by yourself? Of that positions, as we're talking about in the next day, the moon is moving into Taurus, and she's like, I need to get this job. I need to get this. The first thing first is Jupiter is going to be asking you, have you been changed? Have you been transformed? Because if you're not, Pluto says, nope. Pluto says, no, we cannot do this. It's not about this. I have to go grow more. And you're going to see that Taurus season that we are going to have when Jupiter is going to be moving right in here at Pisces. It's going to begin to trine Pluto. He's gonna be teaching you a lessons now. But those lessons is what? First, you learn why you're learning those lessons. And how you learn those lessons? They're coming from Saturn. Where those lessons are coming in? From your shadow, what you have not learned. You can't make it. Nobody can make it to learn. But the life is teaching you to look inside of your shadow and to heal this for better future to come. And that's what the North Nodes are here and areas of this current present time. All right, so talking about the moon and the next day goes in with Uranus. That's going to be the time that you're connecting with the universe. Of course, that energy here with Uranus is squaring Mars. The masculine energy is like, I don't like this. I see something's brewing. I see something it's coming. Venus is already on Pisces, and she's like, man, that doubt, I don't know, I'm not sure, I need to reevaluate, I'm not feeling within this, and so on and so on. You're going to experiencing similar energies. But the more still, you're going to be seeing it that Venus is not going to have an aspect, and she's going to join here Saturn. So to that period right here, pay attention to this too. Usually Saturn and Venus when they come together, that is the restrictions of love. That is a limitations of love. That is a I need to understand what love is. That is a lot of things, but especially in Pisces, that can be I want to know what I am made of. I want to know the spirit. I want to know the occultic secrets of the universe. I want to know how I was created. I want to dig deep. And the answer is, of course, in you. This is why this Pisces energies is so important. All right, talking about the next day, the moon is going to begin to move to Gemini. That is going to be giving you the preview of what it's coming here. You're going to feel in it those energies every time that this energy is coming and triggers Pluto. You are going to see it. Currently, the Sun and Neptune, they are coming in. They're going to be working with Pluto, but they are coming in together. You're going to feel these visions of the authority. Look what you need to authorize. What are you going to authorize into the new cycle? What are you going to change this way this time? Are you going to repeat the same thing another year? And we're talking about this is going to be pretty much the beginning of that first quarter moon. As you see at the moon, it's going to be squaring Saturn and Venus beginning to opposing Lilith. This is going to be a deep female realizations about love and karma of what it needs to be. That is going to be giving you this deepness roots from within to dig deep. Why? Because something is not okay. Something wasn't right. Something doesn't work that it's supposed to. The knowledge that you have here on earth is not enough. You have to dig where? The secrets, the occultic, the religions, the last place you're actually going to look. It's in you, within your shadow. And this is going to be this trigger energy in the next day. So those energies are coming up. That's going to be the moon when she's going to be pretty much moving into Cancer. She's going to be square in the sun, the authority there, but she's going to have this divine energies up here with Pluto. And those divine energies going to be changing you or what you need to transform and change. What do you need to change? You, your authority, your visions. Because your visions, they are blocking your shadow. You don't want to go to your shadow, but you want to be happy. But you don't want to go to your shadow to see what makes you unhappy. Maybe it's you. So, talking about the next day, the moon goes into more deeply within Cancer. She's at the home there. Those divine energies towards midheaven. It's going to be just for a little bit, but she's going to be trining Saturn and Venus. She's going to be sextiling Lilith, and she's going to be sextiling Jupiter right here. And those energies is going to helping you out to figure what is all this I'm doing for. I'm learning these feminine energies. I am create with these feminine energies. I am masculine to understand those feminine energies. Here's one thing you need to pay attention is Mars. Mars right now has got only one aspect from Uranus. Some of you masculine energy is gonna be feel like, oh my God, I'm unabandoned, I'm let go. She took off, she wants to get himself, and so on and so on and so on. And it's gonna feel like, what can I do? You're practicing your strength as a masculine energy. You're practicing your power, your force, because you are gonna go to what the feminine energy is gonna go through it. Switching the roles of Alpha and Omega. See, Mars was this Omega energy that was leading, and Venus was following. Now they come together as a union. Now the feminine energy takes off the Omega, and Mars becomes the Alpha. And they are playing this game over and over and over. And they are going to be coming back together. Like they come together 2 years ago. They did the same thing. But do you reevaluate yourself from the past 2 years? What happened to you? Did you make it or break it? And what happens now? Are you going to make it or are you going to break it? Because the new cycle, the sun is challenging you. Why is it challenging you? What is the difference between this year with the last year? Pluto wasn't that much deep within Aquarius. What is it before that? Pluto wasn't there. For transformations, guys. You are pushed to do these transformations. All right, so we're talking about the 19th of March. The moon is about exiting. She's at 24 degrees of Cancer. She's going to be begin to opposing Pluto and that transformations, but at the same time, she's going to be squaring the knots and Chiron and Mercury. Let me tell you that Mercury, when he is that positions in there, Mercury is gonna be talking. You're gonna be talking of what you're about to achieve, what you're about to go, and what is so on and so on. But most of that energy is gonna be blocked by the moon. You're gonna feel like my intuition doesn't know where to go. Where I need to go? Ending that with evaluations. You're waiting for the authority to approve actions. You are waiting for the things that needs to happen when there. And at the same time, the moon is going to send these divine energies. This is going to be like the mother going to the sun. It says like, son, everything is okay. The mother nature is going to tell you everything is okay. It's all right to be alone because that way you will know what you are made of. Remind you back that some of the tribes back in the days, they sent the youngest ones that they're ready to mature in a 3 days trip on their own, and they have to come back and see what they are. And when they come back, they're different. Why? They find themselves. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to be able to find yourself, your courage, your strength, your honor, your dignity, your power, who you are. What is your weakness? And this is going to be beautiful outcome. All right, so talking about the next date, of course, Moon is going into Leo, uh, challenges about Pluto. Of course, there's going to be some challenges, but the feminine energies are seeing what is the block is up here. And as I said, pay attention to Mars. Mars is single. He has nobody else. He needs to find himself. So guys, don't thinking about that you are left alone. You're not an abandoned. You're in a shape of finding yourself. But without the union here with Venus and Saturn, this is going to be basically an isolation, self-isolation, self-lookup. Why? You need to grow. That is a Jupiter and Taurus. Grow within the material world. Grow and understand. If you are the girl, you have to become the woman. If you don't know how to cook, you have to know how to cook. If you don't know how to act and behave as a woman, you have to learn how to act and behave as a woman. It's your karma. It's your feminine energies. If you're masculine, you need to understand what it takes to be a feminine. You need to understand what it takes to be cooking. You need to understand what it takes to do the laundry, what it takes to take care of the kids, what it take care of these responsibilities. And this is going to be shift for all of the. It's not like the masculine says, like, it's none of my business. There's going to be some good grow up with this. Good one. All right, so we're talking about the next day, which is that's gonna be 21st. The moon, it's gonna be doing her job. Now, at Leo is gonna be squaring Uranus and Jupiter, and this how some of the people are failing the lack of growth. But you want to achieve your North Node, you want to achieve your karma, you have this Mercury, Chiron, and North Node coming together, and the moon is shooting these energies up there. You want everything to work, right? But you don't want to work. There is no such a something for nothing. Everyone wants free. In this world, there is no free. Sooner or later, you pay for it. And some people will figure it out. And that's what the karma's purpose is, okay? Divine adjustments, of course. The moon, it's going into Virgo. You see it so much green all of a sudden, just like, yes, exactly. Pluto, Neptune, Sun, it's going to have divine energies with the moon. And that it's the Virgin, the Virgo. That is the lady who world, the material world was so bad that she have to let go of the earth. And that lady had to go up and become a star constellation. And she decides when to come back to finish her work of the golden ages of humanity. You're going to see what you need to do because this is the beginning of Virgo, the Astrea that holds the Libras, the scales, the logic that it's there. She's blindfolded, she doesn't see, but when she begins to see, then she will know what to do. Are you seeing it, this energies inside of you? Are you transforming at this new energies inside? Are you have that new divine beginning between the authority, intuitions, and Pluto? This is going to be a major, major spiritual awakening from somebody. And that awakening is going to beginning with healing of what you have not learned, but also to understand what you need to learn. Interesting energies. So we have the moon with Lilith, too much involving within the North Nodes. The energy is too much evolving within the universe, and the universe says the only reason that things doesn't go smooth as they should be is there is something in your shadow. The shadow that chasing you. Events that keep repeating so we can keep looking at in that shadow. What that is. What is that has to do with it? And we pay attention right here as the moon and Lilith are here. Venus and Saturn is up here. and they have that growth that needs to be. Who cannot teach you about growth? Saturn. When you by yourself, when you are isolating, when you diving within the mystery, and when you're going deep, deep, deep within your shadow to heal deep, deep for your future that it's coming towards you. The next day is not going to be that much different with this, except that the moon is going to be opposing Venus in the same time. She's going to begin to opposing Neptune. That's going to be preparations of opposing the sun. The sun is in working with Pluto. He's like, you know what? I'm changing, I'm transforming, I'm practicing what I'm supposed to be doing. And here is going to be coming this energy of the full moon up here. That's going to happen at the at the fifth degree of Aries. And you're going to see those energies inside of you, especially about this current time that it's presented in there. You're going to feel, but that's going to be the crossroad within yourself. And that crossroad, it's connecting with who? With Lilith, with your shadow. That energy is going to go and grow in earth and then facing its own shadow, and it's coming in. That energy is going to be the same time the moon is going to go to Pluto to understand the energies that needs to resolve within their authority, because direct conflict does not leading, and that's what the transformations is. You need to understand there is a difference between manipulation and transformation, and that is going to be this period. Have you manipulate stuff, or have you transformed yourself? And that's what this report is all about. Finding you, reevaluating deep within you so you can love yourself and love others. All right, guys, that's what I'm leaving here. Be love, guys.